about the composition of Rajya Sabha. So the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250 members. Total number of seats 250. Now out of 250, 238 members represent states and union territories. 238. And 12 members are nominated by the president. 12 members are nominated by the president. So who all are these nominated people? Nominated by the president. So these nominated people, persons those who have achieved distinctions in the field of art, literature, science or social service. They have done great achievements in this field. They have excelled in these fields. So these are the compositions of Rajya Sabha. So once again, maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250. Out of 250, 238 are the ones representing the states and union territories. 12 members are nominated by the president of our country. Those who have achieved success and those who have excelled in the field of art, literature, science and social service. So at present Rajya Sabha has 245 members. 245 members. Maximum strength is 250. But at present we have 245. Like in Lok Sabha we discussed about the composition of Lok Sabha. There we discussed the maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552. But at present Lok Sabha has 545 members. Now the next topic is the qualification required to become the member of Rajya Sabha. Now who can become the member of Rajya Sabha? The qualification required to become the member of Rajya Sabha is similar to the qualification required to become the member of Lok Sabha. Just one difference you can make it. There the member must be, there in Lok Sabha member must be 25 years and above. Here in Rajya Sabha, just one difference, 30 years and above. To become a member of Lok Sabha, the person must be 25 years of age, and to become the member of Rajya Sabha, the person must be 35 years and above. Person must be 35 years of age. So this is the qualification regarding the age. Now apart from this, let me tell you, the person must be a citizen of India. Person must be a citizen of India. And then third one, the person should not be a bankrupt. Person should not be a bankrupt. A person should not be insane, or we can say person should be of a sound mind. He should not be mad. And person should not hold, he or she should not hold the office of prophet. Now what is the office of prophet? The person holding government jobs, they cannot be a member of the parliament, either of Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. So before getting elected to Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, they must resign from the office of prophet. Then only they can be eligible to contest the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha elections. Now, very simple thing is that why they are not allowed? Because government cannot pay two salaries for the same person. Because I am working in a government school or somewhere else, or the salary I get is from the government, and then again being the member of a Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, I get the salary from the government. So government cannot give two salaries for the same person. So this is what about the qualification required to become the member of Rajya Sabha. It is very much similar to Lok Sabha. So if you study Lok Sabha qualification, that much is enough. But if you are asked about Rajya Sabha, just one simple change you make it, the age. There 25 years and above. So here in Rajya Sabha you have to make it 30 years and above. So now, how are the members of Rajya Sabha elected? So we know that the members of Rajya Sabha are elected indirectly. Who elects them indirectly? The member of legislative assemblies of all the states. Now, why it is called indirect election? Because The members of Legislative Assembly are directly elected by the people of the respective states, and these members, on behalf of the people, they elect the member of Rajya Sabha. So Rajya Sabha members, each and every state they have been allotted number of seats. So these are the number of seats given over here according to all the states and union territories. Okay. Now let us discuss once again about the election. Election of the member of Rajya Sabha. The members of Rajya Sabha are elected indirectly, because here the member, suppose for example I am the voter, I am not directly involved in the election of the member of Rajya Sabha. So I have elected the member of Legislative Assembly, and those members, those who are the member of Legislative Assembly, they elect the member of Rajya Sabha. Let us discuss about the term. What is the term of Rajya Sabha? Now if I ask you what is the term of Lok Sabha, everyone will say the term of Lok Sabha is how many years? 5 years. How many years? 5 years. But here, in case of the term of Rajya Sabha has no term. Rajya Sabha has no term at all. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved. So let me explain you how it is so. Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. It cannot be dissolved. But every second year, 1/3 of the members, 1/3 of the members retire. 1/3 of the members retire, and a new member comes in. Suppose for example, 10 members they retire, they go. So these 10 seats will be filled again by the new members. So old ones go out and new ones come in. So new ones come in. That means, so Rajya Sabha is a mixture of old and the new members. That is why it is a continuing house. It is a permanent house. It goes on continuing and continuing. It cannot be dissolved. Lok Sabha can be dissolved before the expiry of the term of 5 years, but Rajya Sabha is a permanent house. Rajya Sabha is the upper house. So the most important advantage of Rajya Sabha is that Rajya Sabha supports the Lok Sabha. So when there is an emergency in the country, when the government is not formed so in that case, who looks after the country? So Rajya Sabha is there. So Rajya Sabha, members of Rajya Sabha, they look after the country as well. During the president rule, who is in the charge? Rajya Sabha Rajya Sabha members are in the charge. So Lok Sabha can be dissolved anytime, but Rajya Sabha cannot be dissolved. It is a permanent house. It goes on continuing and continuing. So once again, Rajya Sabha has no term. Every second year, 1/3 of the members retire and new member comes in. So this is the example I have given you all. But on what basis we can say every second year the members retire? So after the completion of 6 years, the member has a term of how many years? 6 years. What is the term of the member of Rajya Sabha? 6 years. The member, each and every member of Rajya Sabha, they have a term of 6 years. Suppose for example, my term for the member of Rajya Sabha is over. 6 years I have completed. So my job is over. So I'll be out, and in my place new member will come in. So this is all about the term of Rajya. Now, who is the presiding officer of or the presiding chairperson of Rajya Sabha? So the presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha is the vice president. Vice president of our country is the presiding officer of Rajya Sabha. So by default is also termed as ex officio chairperson. Ex officio chairman. Who is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha? It's the vice president of our country. So there should not be a confusion that the vice president is the member of Rajya Sabha. He is not the member of Rajya Sabha. By default, he is the chairperson, but he is not the member of Rajya Sabha like others who are elected by the state assemblies. The vice president of our country is elected by the member of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So, according to the constitution, vice president of our country is the chairman of our, that means of the Rajya Sabha. That means, by default, whoever is the vice president of our country will be the chairman of Rajya Sabha. So, apart from vice president, one deputy chairman is elected from among the members of Rajya Sabha. Like in the case of Lok Sabha, speaker and the deputy speaker is elected from among the members. In the same way, one deputy chairperson is elected from among the members of Rajya Sabha.